The first ever Africa Cinema Summit kicked off in Ghana's capital, Accra. The continent is realizing its potential as a film powerhouse, and better accessibility of filmmaking technology has led to the emergence of a new generation of filmmakers. The recent huge success of the Nigerian Netflix thriller, The Black Book, is also a reflection of the international reach of African productions. Here now is a report.
Directors and distributors converged in the Ghanaian capital, Accra, for the three-day First Africa Cinema Summit. The CEO of Ghana's National Film Authority, Asante, joined Nigerian and other African filmmakers and distributors to debate how to propel the growth of the continent's industry. Africa's film and audiovisual business generates about $5 billion annually, but this figure could potentially reach $20 billion and further create 20 million jobs, according to the UN cultural agency UNESCO, citing a Pan-Africa Filmmakers Federation.
This is the first ever cinema summit happening on the continent for Africa by Africans, and we are excited it's happening, but it's also sad that it's taken us this long to get here, where we come together, look at our issues, find solutions, how do we move forward, connect via, do business, and all of these things. I mean, the conversations that have happened here over the last 3 days have been incredibly fascinating.
The continent with the youngest population also has fewer than 1,700 cinema screens. That compares to around 44,000 in the United States and 75,500 in China. Even with the recent success of African movies on streaming platforms like Netflix, the continent's potential remains largely untapped. Among the topics discussed were new technologies to improve content quality, marketing in the digital age, better policy making for the industry, and Africa's impact on global cinema storytelling.
It's in a good place because people want to hear our narratives. People want to see our stories that have not been told before. African culture is now cool. It's not archaic anymore. People see us on social media and see our beautiful skin, our nice natural hair, our lovely, environments and food, our art. They love it now. That is an opportunity for us to put all of that together on the big screen.
On the continent, Nigeria's Nollywood industry is a leader, churning out around 2,500 films a year, second only to India's Bollywood movie giant. But even in Nigeria, the continent's most populous nation, there is more to do.
The world needs to hear African stories. We bring a lot to the table. And if you are a business globally and you are not paying attention, you're doing yourself a disservice, because this is where your next consumers are going to be.
African countries face different challenges that range from a lack of funding, poor investments in studios and cinemas, to some governments only now seeing the potential of the industry to create jobs. UNESCO's report notes that only 44% of Africa has a national film commission, and just over half of the continent has established film policies. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.